Paul, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
Given events in Canberra this week and I suppose the centrality of the NBN project to the way it transpired, do you regret putting your name to an alternative proposal for an NBN?
Not at all, not at all. In fact, I think we'll have more say going forward now of the independents putting NBN right up there in terms of the political agenda. So I think they'll be looking to places like us, an independent bunch of telcos have been around a little while, as to what our views might be.
But is there do you think there's a realistic prospect that the debate about the nature of the NBN could be reopened?
Well, absolutely. I mean, they're already talking about building outside in. They're already talking about, massively subsidising the rural and equivalent prices. So the nature of the NBN in the last 24 hours has changed dramatically.
Your vision of an NBN, which is a mixture of technologies and private sector, public sector involvement, why is that preferable to the $43 billion plan Labor came up with?
Well, two things is I don't know what this $43 billion plan is. I've never understood the economics of it. I've never understood how it's going to be, are they going to re-monopolise the industry, going to strand all our assets? So I've never really understood this $43 billion plan. Now, we accept the government's vision that a broadband fibre network or a network of some sort will aid the economy in some way. What we say is that the way you deliver that is a combination of the private and public sector. We've had national competition policy in our place for 20 years. We have an enormous amount of fibre already in the ground, grossly underutilised. So let's not overbuild what's already there. Let's leverage off what we've got and combine the technologies that will deliver up the government's outcome.
Paul, what swayed the independents, as we understand it, it was the so-called Hayman solution, whereby the rural sector would be subsidised, but the fibre delivered to the homes in major capitals and major rural areas would in fact could be funded in the private sector because it was economic. And that totally transformed the sums, because you weren't looking at 43 anymore, you were looking at something like 10 or 12 billion, and that was the key to solving this. Now, do you agree that it is possible to make it economic in the capital cities to put fibre to the home using the Telstra deal? The important part of it was the Telstra deal.
Let's just think about that for 1 second. PowerTel stroke AAPT is probably the last one to attempt to build fibre to the most profitable parts of the Australian market. Most profitable parts, not even thinking about the rural or the outer metro areas. We attempted and built fibre to the most profitable parts, and we couldn't make it work. The investors of the day, despite all our best efforts, we invested over $1 billion and we took a write down of 900. Then you're going to add to that, you're going to build fibre to the house. You're going to take it from the street to the house. Now, having run an electricity company once in my life, I found the most expensive part was always the last bit from the street to the house. We have no idea what it's going to cost us. You start digging up the Good Burgers gardens in eastern suburbs of Sydney, the cost will blow out enormously.
No, that's not what the NBN says. It says that because it's got the Telstra pipes into the house, they'll use that to put the cable through, so that they don't have to dig up gardens at all. And why didn't your proposal, your $1 billion investment in fibre work? What went wrong?
Yeah. Well, we invested it because the price points at the day represented value for us. So rather than buy bandwidth from Telstra, the price was such that the economics to justify building our own network were there. Secondly, we built a network independently of Telstra. We built it in the energy ducts. So we went to 600 buildings in Sydney, Melbourne and Brisbane directly into their backbone by using the energy ducts. And we thought, and that was a good model, it still is a good model. But unfortunately, as the market unfolds, as competition unfolded, the prices came down dramatically and it made the economics change. So is this Hayman model re-monopolising the industry? So they're going to pull the fibre into Telstra ducts alongside the Telstra existing fibre? Are they going to go competing with me on my 24 strands of fibre up and down the eastern seaboard when I'm only using 2 of them? Only using 2 of 24. The incremental cost to me to light another fibre is next to nothing. Are they going to compete with me on price?
Sounds like they should buy that cable off you.
Ah, there's a good idea. Ah, that's a novel idea.
What's the price? Well, tell us the price.
A novel idea. I'd sell them. I'd sell them. I'm going to want 25, 20 strands. I'll sell them a bit.
How much?
Well, come and talk to me. I'm very, very competitive. I tell you what, it'll be darn sight cheaper than building it.